Today you're going to see a gameplay. It's 7-1-17. I have to use Nomad for the hero armor challenges, and I'm using the M8 for fuck's sake because I really actually don't even like the M8 in this Call of Duty. So now on to the whole video. Tomb Raider. The whole reason I made this video. I've had 20 different videos I've made, and this, I hope this is going to be the one that actually makes the final cut. Now, I made a top 3 problems in gaming, and I just want to go over one of the problems. And one of them is platform exclusivity. Now, Tomb Raider, the reason I said it about 15 times, is the new Rise of the Tomb Raider game flopped in sales. It flopped. And it's a great game. It even has amazing reviews. And either someone at IGN's pulling up in a new Rolls Royce or this game truly is good. I'll give you a hint. It's the latter. Unfortunately, the problem with this game is Xbox decided to make it a platform exclusive. We all know what that means, guys. That means a very fun title with a medium fan base is going to sell like shit. Unfortunately, I had this whole video prepared to be how, this game meant a lot to me. I was so happy to see it revamped, how I played it with my grandfather, yada yada. But turns out they cut the deal short. Now, the deal is still there, clearly, as it was exclusive for the first 2 months. But it's coming, or 3 months, it's coming to PC and then possibly PS4 in the future. Thank God. I did not want to see this title die out, guys. And the whole reason for even bringing it up is when you get a game like Tomb Raider, right, where it's got a medium-sized fan base, it sells pretty well. People really, intend to enjoy the game. They thought it was a good game. But it's single player, even though the first remake did have multiplayer elements. We all know nobody really played it for the multiplayer. And that limits its fan base severely. A game like Tomb Raider is not the game that people run to go buy consoles for. Even a game like Last of Us is not a game that people go to buy consoles for. So the idea that Microsoft thought that people were going to buy consoles for Tomb Raider doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint. And people like to pretend that these billion-dollar corporations are stupid, but they're clearly not stupid. There's ulterior motive here, and I think what it is the space race, aka the games race, really, between PlayStation and Xbox. I think Microsoft was trying to be like, oh, look, we got a really, really good title, because it is a great title with outstanding reviews and a good fan base. And we made it exclusive, guys. Look at this. This is why you have an Xbox. That's I think why they did it. I don't think it's because they wanted to make a stupid business decision. So where we're left at is the game sold pretty terribly. I mean, it didn't completely flop, but it didn't sell enough for it to be a wow factor kind of thing. It's not even coming close to, Call of Duty or Battlefield or any of those titans. But it did sell, poorly for a reason, and that's because it's a game with a medium-sized fan base. It's a medium to, large fan base that encompasses a single-player game. People mainly play games they can play with their buddies. Single-player games can be great, and there is a fan base for them. I love all games. I'll play single-player and multiplayer. But when you're hopping online and you want to play some Tomb Raider, but 5 or 6 of your other buddies are like, oh, let's go play, Call of Duty. Let's go play Battlefield. Let's go play Siege. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, let's play, guys. Or here's a good example that's pertaining more to the idea of running and buying a console for a title. If you're like, oh, this new Tomb Raider game looks great, I should really, upgrade from PS3 or Xbox 360. I should go get an Xbox to play Tomb Raider. people are not going to do that as quick as they are when they see all of their buddies are playing the new Call of Duty and talking about it and having fun. And, oh, come on, guys, tonight we're going to go play some Call of Duty. That's going to make you go buy a console. Not the fact that, or even if it was Tomb Raider, but if all your buddies are playing it kind of thing, you know what I mean? And a single player game isn't really going to drive that. Now, for me to say this is almost hypocritical due to the fact that I bought a PlayStation 4 solely for Tomb Raider. Jesus Christ. Solely for The Last of Us. And, you know, you could give me shit and say I'm being a hypocrite, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the 1 percentile of people who are going to rush to buy a platform for a single game. I mean, to be fair, the whole reason I even started PC gaming was for Gary's Mod. Not Gary's Mod 13, but OG Gary's Mod. So, you know, that's, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I PC gamed way before that. But, I mean, to actually go and get a really good rig, you know, go and become a real PC gamer, you know, a hardcore, I should say, not really, a hardcore PC gamer is because of Gary's Mod. So, you know, I think I'm in the minority. Well, I don't think, I know statistically I'm in the minority that, you know, would go and buy a platform just for a single game. But that's the reason why I don't think they did it for the purpose. Now, I had this whole video planned out for me, you know, being upset with Microsoft because I didn't want to see the Tomb Raider series die. I love Tomb Raider. It means a lot to me as a series, and I really do think the games are great. So now they've cut the deal short. They're making it so that it's coming to PC and possibly PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it will come to PlayStation, but how soon? Who knows? I'm just more worried that maybe it was too late. Now, this exclusivity thing really kills it. And the reason I made this too is not only to sit here and bitch and moan about something that I know I can't change, but I'd love to see cross-platform become a thing. And I know they're not going to do it. I know they're not going to make cross-platform a real thing. Maybe between Xbox and PC because, you know, Microsoft. But I don't think it's going to ever be where we're going to be playing with our PlayStation buddies and our Xbox buddies at the same time. And the reason for that is purely money. Why would you want to make it so that people could buy whichever ones they wanted? You know what I mean? You have to make them feel almost forced. That's huge in sales. You don't want them to feel forced in terms of, you know, oh, putting a gun to their head, but you want them to have a falsehood of free will when really they are being forced. That's a great way to sell. So if you make them feel forced into buying an Xbox for Tomb Raider or Call of Duty for Xbox or PlayStation for Killzone or PlayStation for fucking Uncharted, you get, like when you're making that decision process, you're having little bells ring. Oh, well, I like PlayStation for this, or I like Xbox for this, or I like PC for this. So the more reasons you get someone to want to buy your console, the more money you're going to make, clearly. So why would you make it so they can buy the one they truly want? And yeah, you can disprove that, right? You can say, oh, well, no, I mean, they still get the one they want. And yes, kind of, but not in the same way. Because the second you open that door, the arms race is going to increase tenfold. You know, the second where you can buy an Xbox, PS4, or PC, and it's all the same shit because you're all going to be playing on the same network. It's really whichever one appeals to you. Then you're actually going to see an arms race go with the graphics power of these consoles. Because let's be real, these are not next-gen graphics. This shit is as powerful as some shitty $400 laptop. So if you think that, you know, the arms race is there now, imagine if they actually had to compete in a more direct thing instead of having fan bases that are blindly loyal. That's the thing here. The second they make it into a legitimate arms race is the second I think this is really going to kick gaming into a next level. Look at the graphics card manufacturers. I mean, they're leaps and bounds ahead of what we're able to buy from them. I mean, you can buy NVIDIA's best top-of-the-line card is not the best top-of-the-line card they actually have. You know, they're so far ahead of it that they're selling us shit that's like 10 gens behind what they're currently on. Imagine if that's what gaming went to in terms of the consoles and platforms. It would be a whole different ballgame. And that's why I'm hoping, and I hope you guys, you know, have that envisionment of cross-platform gaming. It really is something that, you know, is the future, and something that hopefully is in the near future. So anyways, hopefully I gave you guys some food for thought on this little issue here. And I will have an intro for those of you who watch my videos and care. I will have an intro. I've been working on it all day. I'm just bouncing between all these ideas, and it really isn't that hard to make an intro, apparently. I thought it was way harder. So I've actually made about 4 of them already, and I've been scrapping them and making new ones and halfway making new ones and yada yada. But I also want to talk a little bit about some other things in a video tomorrow. So you will see a video tomorrow, whether it have an intro or not. I'm not sure when the intro will be done, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. You guys know how much I love to rant about things and discuss varying topics. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like the video if you like it, dislike it if you disliked it. Yes, I stole that from Linus Tech Tips. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe you guys have some interesting points of view that I haven't yet, you know, thought of. So anyways, guys, remember to have class and get that ass. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.